From far and wide, Oilers fans, this is Dolynny TV.
And welcome back to another Edmonton Oilers game review here on Dolynny TV. I'm Tyson to take you through, ladies and gentlemen, what is the Oilers' latest victory, and this time over top of the Buffalo Sabres. Another huge road trip comes up good for us. And the longest road trip, I believe, of the year, I heard on the broadcast this evening. So a great way to start that run to the playoffs. Obviously, the magic number to 86 points. Yes, you can say what you want about the 86-point mark being the test, or the 86-point mark being where this team's going to make the playoffs. I don't care. 86 points is my mark that I'm clutching to. And right now, with 65 points, we are a whopping 21 points back, which, ladies and gentlemen, if you do the math, it's 10. Right now, 66 games to go. 10, 5, and 1 is the mark to 86 points. Okay, does that sound all right to you? It sounds damn mighty fine to me. Actually, pardon me, I did my math wrong. 10, 3, and 1, because we only have 14. What the hell am I doing here? I don't know my math. Yeah, I was right the first time. Pardon me. Look at me all flustered by the Oilers winning 4-3 over top of the Buffalo Sabres today. Such a great grand victory for sure. Obviously, I was a little flustered all evening making supper, fixing myself up, making myself look like somebody again. And then obviously you go out and you watch an Oilers game that's 3-1 halfway through the second period for the Buffalo Sabres. You're like, God damn, we just pissed away another victory. And here we go, all of a sudden, 3 goals in 3 minutes and change. And this Oilers team had a 4-3 lead going into the third period. And guys, there for a while, this Oilers team with a 1-goal lead going into the third period was a scary nightmare scenario because we knew we were going to choke it. But a text message I got from my buddy X Snipes today very well proves why it's a different story for this team now. Did you hear Hitch the other day? We're not going to be an easy team to play against. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reason that is because we are playing as a playoff team right now. This Oilers team is the team we should have seen all season long. I'm not going to stop short of saying that because this is honestly the effort we expected from the start of the season, the effort we expected when Hitch got hired, the effort we expected to be sustained during Hitch's tenure as Oilers head coach. And all of a sudden, you look at the past couple of games here, and we're suddenly, 5-something? I don't know the math exactly, but we are looking very dang good. And it just seems to get better and better by the day. And the only thing you can say that is catalyzing this is obviously the depth guys stepping up, getting it done. Sure, the defense tightening the screws and playing better, obviously against Ottawa, Columbus, and now, you know what, the second half of the game, when it really mattered against Buffalo, we got it done, and that's the kind of effort it takes to win now, to the end of the season, and by some odd miracle, if we make the playoffs, it takes that times 10 to win a Stanley Cup. Obviously, do I think that's the ultimate goal for this season? No. But a playoff round, highly competitive, that might get us to the second round, with the defense we're playing now, taking a step towards the end of the season, could be phenomenal. Don't count the Oilers out. And as it sits, I am very, very impressed with where we are. And ladies and gentlemen, like I've said a lot about this game already, but it's as simple as this. 3 years, $4.5 million. I said it. Why I said it? Well, it's pretty simple. We get this Mikko Koskinen every game next year, the year after, and the year following that one. Guess what? That is a hell of a deal for the Edmonton Oilers at $4.5 million, especially if we can get a backup goalie for less than $2 million. It is just mind-boggling to see the ebbs and flows, a wave and tidal wave of a season for Mikko Koskinen. Suddenly you give him the starter reins and it has gotten stupid. Absolutely stupid, the stats for Mikko Koskinen. 35 saves on 38 shots. This Oilers team getting badly outshot. 27 shots to 38 against. But Mikko Koskinen, your man you're going to pay for the next 3 years, obviously today, tomorrow, next year, the year following, and the year after that have to get the job done. And guess what they did today? The Oilers defense held tight. Mikko Koskinen, lucky, but you have to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good, gets the job done as well. So that's a huge, huge, huge advantage for the Oilers. And you've got guys like Kyle Brodziak scoring goals. You've got Draisaitl getting a goal and an assist. Sam Gagner getting an assist. Zach Kassian getting a goal. Darnell Nurse a goal and an assist. Lucic with an assist. Larson with an assist. Connor McDavid gets 2 points. Should have had about 5 with that empty net chances he had. But however, the Oilers don't choke one. And that's as good as it gets for this team. As long as you don't choke it, you're going to be fine the rest of the way home. 65 points, ladies and gentlemen. Now move us into, well, right where we are. 5th spot in the, well, simple as this. 5th spot in the good old, guys, yeah. 5th spot in the wild card race. 65 points, 29 wins, 30 losses, 7 OT losses. Sorry, I had to refresh my page. It wasn't going there for me. We're 6 points back of Minnesota, who's 32, 27, and 7. So realistically, 3 wins back. Minnesota going on a tear of late. They lost one in OT. But honestly, it is not too much to ask at this point of the year. The only worry is Arizona to make the playoffs if we do better than the Minnesota Wild the rest of the way home. We need 3 wins. They need 3 more losses. I don't know. Minnesota's traded a lot away. We can do it. So for Buffalo, I mean, we got to Linus Ullmark for a lot of goals. 4 goals, 16 shots, 16 saves, 20 shots against, and I mean, an 800 save percentage against the Oilers isn't going to get the job done. Carter Hutton, stellar, 7 shots against, made all 7 saves, good on him. Jack Eichel, the start of the game, 2 goals, -1, 21, 43 on ice. Darnell Nurse, your 2nd star. Connor McDavid, your 3rd star, according to Sportsnet. And I mean, Rasmus Dahlin, again, I wasn't too impressed. He had some dangerous chances, but he's young, he's learning, he's a defenseman. You've got Casey Middlestat getting the other goal for the Buffalo Sabres. You've got Jason Pominville getting an assist, as well as Rasmus Ristolainen, and then Jeff Skinner and Scott Wilson getting assists for the Buffalo Sabres today. So, I mean, for us, can you really at all say that even though this first half of the game was terrible, was it a bad game? Well, actually you can. Because good old Adam Larson cost us 2 goals today. That was the key factor in that first half of the game. Honestly, thank God he got an assist. But 2 goals against, because Adam Larson doesn't have enough of a brain to cover and play steady Eddie defense. That's the dangerous part, and I really can't understand what's so hard for Larson to learn from being burnt. I mean, yeah, okay, he's going to be one of our star defensemen, and he's going to make a mistake, and it's going to look bad because of the value we place on him as an organization. Okay, fine. But to do that twice over in one game and almost cost your team the game, especially given the way the Oilers respond to being scored on early and often, thank goodness this team is playing as a playoff team that doesn't fold, doesn't quit, gets results, gets the job done, and steps up and saves A, their goaltender, saves B, their defenseman who doesn't have a clue on what to do back there, and C, the depth is there to get the job done when the job needs to be done. So guys, a solid 4-3 victory, 65 points and counting. And this Edmonton Oilers team isn't anywhere close to slowing down. It's March 7th against the Vancouver Canucks. Will be our next game, and a huge, huge, huge next game for our Edmonton Oilers, because you go out there and get those points against Vancouver, who play Toronto on March 6th. We play Vancouver, and then Toronto, I believe, is how the schedule goes. Let's go over there and check that, make sure I'm right. Looks like I am, because it goes, what, March 7th, Thursday against the Canucks at 7 p.m. Hopefully I have a live stream up for that. And then Saturday against the Leafs. And then you get into Eastern Conference, New York, New Jersey. And then it goes Arizona. And guys, the rest of the way home, only gets better and badder. And guys, I'm getting excited for it. So that's Dolynny TV. This is Tyson. I will catch you guys, as always, in the next one. I am up on out of here.